Ladies and gentlemen, I finally done it. I have every single Cars 1 racer who took part in the Dynaco 400 all the way in 2005. So here's great. So the order I put them in is the same order I put in for the Sheriff as a Police Officer Radar Strings 400. Lightning McQueen's the only exception to this because he was in the three-way tie in the original, so I thought he might as well be there too. And yeah. Great Candyman won that race. Lightning McQueen was actually the first to DNF and got last place. And Sheriff basically took his place throughout the whole thing. And Sheriff didn't even have to complete every single lap for that. Because, he's Sheriff. Yeah, and here's the three-way tie. And there's all the other ones. I had Dale Earnhardt Jr. for since 2007 when he first came out, and he's pretty heavily chipped, but I can still make out on who he is. Yeah, some of these are factory customs. James Cleaner actually have the launcher for. Some of these are made in Thailand. Some of them I got at stores. And here are the cars that DNF'd in the Sheriff as a Police Officer Race Order Springs 400. I have Davey Apex that's doing something that's not for kids with Kit Revster. Ryan Shields' shield broke. And I only have the metallic versions of Ryan Shields and Hollinga's, but they're variants nevertheless, so I decided that they count. Then you got Paunchy Wipeout, who wiped out, hence the name. Manny Flywheel, who was hardly ever seen on screen to begin with. You got Chuck Armstrong, who's like, "Don't take me out, coach. I can still race." And then you got Wham Bam Rock, who exploded. Lee Refkins, who got mistaken for Lee Jr. And you got Ralph Carlo, who's looking up Lee Jr. Rule 34 right now. And then finally you got Aiken Axler, who's being beaten up by two lesbians because he landed in the women's bathroom after he insulted Slider Petrolski's great uncle, Sly Powers. So, yeah. It's basically Slider's reasoning on why Aiken Axler is being beaten up by these two. And these are not the actual lesbians. These are just two custom cars I just decided to put together to portray the two unnamed lesbians. But anyway, so yeah, I've officially have every single Cars 1 racer. Oh yeah, and I also have this bootleg Dale Jr. just for the memes, but I'm gonna keep using this one if I ever do like Cars 1 racer stuff. So yeah, I have every single Cars 1 racer, an accomplishment made by very few.